Today is October 24th, 2025, 8:12 a.m. Pacific time as I'm recording the video, and DraftKings has broken its support structure at the 35 handle, and this chart looks less like a dip and more like a potential setup for a flush. We've got a bear flag, perfectly measured target, failed fib reclaim, and momentum is dying on the vine here. And if and when the $33 handle snaps, I believe that this thing can spiral to the downside. And after ripping earlier this year, DraftKings basically stalled off a head and shoulder classic looking top, cracked support, and never recovered. And now it's trapped under the 50-day and 200-day moving averages, a bearish prison. And every bounce gets completely rejected. And every rally has been getting sold into. And now we are coiling inside a descending, beautiful, well-defined pennant. The kind that usually breaks down, where the Fibonacci roadmap failed at the 236 fib, and that is your first red flag. And as long as we stay below the $35 handle, the higher fib levels aren't even on the menu. But lose the $33 handle with a solidified breakdown sell signal, and the next magnet becomes the $30 handle, 28, and then ultimately the $26 handle for an additional 21% crash to the downside, and that will be the trap door. RSI completely beginning to churn to the downside. MACD on a solidified bearish crossover where volume is heavier on the red candles, and that can only mean one thing: that institutions are quietly packing their bags and exiting through the side emergency exit doors. And this is not accumulation, it is full-blown distribution. Bulls, they must reclaim the $35 handle really at all cost with conviction, and regain control and squeeze back towards the $39 handle. But if the pennant breaks and the $33 handle gives out and the floor opens, the next move could be a quick slide to the high 20s, and the structure favors the bears. Make no mistake about it, the ball is in the court of the bears, and there is a setup to lose here. This is not a healthy pullback. This is a continuation pattern sitting on a weak floor. And I believe the bulls are losing grip, and bears and short sellers are loading up. And the next 2 to 3 daily candle closes could decide whether DraftKings stabilizes or outright collapses. Where DraftKings' entire business sits on the edge of a culture and regulatory powder keg. The NBA already survived one gambling scandal that looked like a mafia. But what happens if the next leak, a whistleblower or the ref gate hits in today's social media world? If and when sentiment cracks, the stock will not just lose support, it will lose belief. And once belief breaks, no Fibonacci level can save a chart that's in full-blown free fall.